Hey, 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 everybody, it is 5:30 on Friday.
Yes.
So y'all know what time it is. You know the deal. We're going to get right on into it because we have a spicy topic today.
Just in case y'all don't know who this is Shay. Don't you look fabulous?
You a fab. Hey, decided to do something new.
Yeah.
So, let's sing along with us. It's Friday.
You know the deal.
It's Friday.
Can we talk for real?
It's Friday.
So let's talk. Let's talk for real. Let's talk with Shay and Trill. Let's talk. Let's talk for real. Let's talk. Let's talk for real. Yes. I guess she's feeling a little Rastafarian today. She looks fabulous. Don't she look like young?
Thank you.
And don't be inboxing my sister.
But if you're from Dallas, you can call them all Dallas saved brothers who love the Lord and looking for His favor.
What them things are? Y'all know how we do. Yes, welcome to Let's Talk for Real with Shay and Trill. Like she said, we got a juicy topic on today. It's going to be a two-parter. We'll go ahead and let you know that in advance.
That's right.
Before we start, we want to send a shout out to Nicole Mitchell.
Nicole.
She is the founder and owner of Designs and Events and Divine Designs and Events.
Love that.
You can find her on Facebook and Instagram.
Awesome.
She did our shirt today, the one without glitter.
Yeah.
She's working on the guys' t-shirt, so we want to make sure we send her a shout out. Check out her page. If you want anything, she can do it. And she is very gifted and talented. So we want to send her a shout out on today and creative.
Yes.
And again, that's Divine Designs and Events.
Yes.
So today's topic.
Today.
Is, are you a public success and a private failure? Or are you a private success and a public failure? If that line sounds familiar, you remember a couple of weeks ago we talked about what do you do? Yeah, thank you. What do you do when God tells you to wait? And that was one of the nuggets that dropped out of Shay's mouth that leaped in my belly when she said it, and I was like, we're gonna have to talk about that right there, honey. So what we want to focus on today is, are you a public success and a private failure?
Yes, let's do that. But which one
are you?
So Trill, talk to us a little bit about, what does it mean when you heard that public success and a private failure? Talk to us a little bit about that.
What really stuck out to me was I looked at it from the perspective of us holding titles, titles in ministry, titles on our jobs. And we have all these important positions, and to the public's eye, you're a success. Yeah. You're successful in your career. You're successful in your marriage. You're successful with your friends, because we all know we have two images that we give people. Really, we got a little bit more than that.
Absolutely.
But the mask that we wear, girl, we don't want to call, girl.
Yes.
We wear so many masks, but the mask that we want the public and the people to think about us is that we have no issues.
Right.
Everything is successful. Everything is working together. Everything is coming along good. There's nothing that I won't touch that it won't succeed. But when we go home and we get behind our closed doors, some of us are failing to the point of it just being ridiculous. Yeah. We can do everything for everybody outside of our home, but when it comes to our house, then it's broke down, it's damaged, it's division, it's unhappiness, it's unruliness, it's everything that you can think of with some of us. But yet we have that persona when we go out in public, like everything's together and I'm without a spot or blemish.
Exactly. and you're right, Trill, because when I think about the work that I do, and I think about people who are mentoring people, and we have people who are mentoring youth, and there are so many people who are mentoring other youth, but don't know what to do with their own children at home.
Girl.
There are so many who are helping other people outside of their house, you know, evangelists.
Yes. Marriage counselors.
That are, especially, oh God. You remember that play, The Marriage Counselor? And I think they even did the movie, The Marriage Counselor as well. Tyler Perry, I think he did, I'm not sure. But I know he did the play. She was helping save everybody else's marriage, but her marriage was falling apart. Her marriage was deteriorating. And some of you out in the audience today probably are in a situation whereas everything looks great on the outside. You're helping people. You'll go to you'll help the elderly in your church, but your parents in a nursing home that you don't never go by and see. You don't never check on them. They in the ICU unit. You don't never go to the hospital to see them. You are involved in prison ministry and got a family or a child in prison. You don't never go by and see. I mean, I'm just telling you. This is what we're talking about, being a public success, but a private failure. You out there mentoring all these little boys, all these little girls in your little groups. You at the Boys and Girls Club, and instead of your children who may not be at the age of being at the Boys and Girls Club, you know, they just... they fatherless, so to speak. So you're being a father, you're being a mother to other people's children, but can't be a father and a mother to your own.
That's real good right there. And then you think about why is it so important for that person to have the image of being a public success?
Right.
Because a lot of us are measure who we are. We'll measure our accountability level, our success rate based on people's opinions. And so sometimes it becomes more important for us to, like you said, do the image of taking care of everybody else but neglecting our own, because we want that pat on the back. We want that attaboy. We want somebody to praise us and tell us that you're doing this and you're doing that. And you're suffering. Right. Your house is suffering.
Your house is suffering.
Everything connected to you is suffering.
Yeah.
So is it really that important for you to be a public success, but you failing privately?
Like, and I know some people who work in an office. Your office that you work in is freaking immaculate.
Ooh.
Immaculate. But somebody walked over the threshold of your door of your home, they will probably think that you are a Jekyll and a Hyde, because where you live, somebody will probably think you are a hoarder. But when you are at work, everything is immaculate. Do y'all know anybody out there like that?
And let's take it even a step further. You take care of that company's business
better than you take your own at home.
You'll sit up there and do overtime. You'll do time and won't get paid for it. You're going there sick and busted and disgusted, but let somebody need something at your house.
You will sit there and counsel somebody else. You the therapist. We're gonna call you the therapist today. You don't have the license. You don't have the credentials, but you are looked at. And you are looked at as a therapist to certain people.
Yeah, because everybody come to you for advice and want to get an encouraging word, but you can't encourage your spouse. You can't encourage your children. You can't give your words of edification to your own household. But you will go out there and push somebody else's dream and push somebody else's vision and talk life into them, but you go home and spew death.
So you're going to build up somebody else's house but tear your house down. How crazy is that? Oh, we coming down your street today. Hello. Bop, bop, bop. Are you home? Just wave.
Get on the bus, public success
wave.
people.
Just wave. You know, it is interesting to me that we as women, we can compliment everybody else. I'm going down there. I'm going down. We can compliment everybody else. When was the last time you complimented your child? When was the last time you complimented your spouse? When was the last, and this is one thing I love about my baby girl. Every time we get together, she always look at me and she just say, Mama, you are just so beautiful. Mama, you're just so pretty. Because I do the same thing to her. But how many daughters are out there right now that probably won't see this message, and some of you are old enough that you will get the opportunity to view this message. When was the last time your very own blood mother, your biological mom, gave you a compliment of how beautiful you are, how special you are? But she'll compliment the neighbor's next door's daughter. She'll compliment the deacon at the church's daughter. Oh, I ain't studying you today. She'll compliment the pastor's daughter. She'll compliment her co-worker's daughter, but won't even compliment her own daughter. Oh, this is an equal employment opportunity. Now we're getting ready to go to the men. You men, some of you have the audacity to compliment other women in your wife's face. But when it comes to your wife, she doing all she can do. Done had 6 of your children, done almost died giving birth to some of them. And Joker, you acting like you can't even open your mouth just to say, oh my God, babe, good morning. Thank you so much for doing whatever. You look beautiful today. Girl, you better work it. You better do it. No, you rather compliment other women. I'm coming down the street. I ain't studying you today. I'm coming down the street today. I'm going down there today. Y'all, I'm telling you, because this thing right here, this thing is crazy.
Yes.
That you will have a woman that has stuck by your side, took your mess, you know, dealt with your farts, your burps, your dirty draws, and instead of you complimenting, she doing everything. She cooking, she cleaning, she working, and she helping you make ends meet. And you got the audacity not to even open your mouth and give her a compliment, but you'll go out, you'll go to the church, you'll talk about how pretty the first lady look. Oh, I ain't studying you today. You talk about how pretty your co-workers look. And then this is the thing, you will compliment those women in front of your wife. When was the last time those women heard you compliment your wife in front of them? I ain't studying today. Same thing with you women. Y'all do the same thing. Y'all will compliment your serve the pastor up one side and down the other. Can't even fix your own husband's plate. I ain't studying you today. This is pastor shit coming out. I ain't studying you there,
but then your husband asks you to do something for him, you can't do it.
Let's go one better. Now we still talking about public success and private failure. That means you're doing everything for everybody outside your house. But when it comes to your house is tore up from the floor up. It's lacking. It's bankrupt almost. It's in a deficit. It's in the red. It ain't even in the black. I'm sorry.
No, girl.
I'm sorry.
See why? I came out your mouth.
I'm sorry. But I'm just telling you.
And
today.
Then your tolerance level.
Yeah.
Good when you are public success and private failure.
Sure.
You'll tolerate people in the public.
Yeah.
But everybody get on your nerves.
Everybody.
The child can't even tell you how their day went, and because you on the phone or you on Facebook and you doing something else, but let your boss man come in. You'll stop everything you doing to get him undivided attention.
A to the men. A to the
and even
men.
When you say A to the men, even when it comes to the men, we're gonna talk about no side pieces, okay? Some of the stuff that your wife you wouldn't tolerate with your wife, you tolerate with your side piece.
Say that again.
She can talk to you any kind of way she wants. She can do anything she want to do, and you're just trying to control 2 households because you want to still look like you're successful as a man by how many notches you got in your belt. But you're not even taking care of the one that's holding up your pants for real at the house. So you're so busy being talked down to, walked on, stomped on by the woman on the side, men too. Women too. When it comes to that side man, you let him do anything he want to do, but then you gonna sit up there and complain about what your husband do, and that one that is your side man ain't got no job. Are you a public success and a private failure?
You said he don't even have.
Don't even have a job.
He don't even.
But he got more respect than your husband, who out there working 2-3 jobs, killing himself, and can't get no love.
Can't even get a peck on the cheek. Can't even get a prayer.
Cause a side man ain't even gonna take you nowhere.
You out there laying hands on everybody, throwing oil on everybody.
And won't even lay no hands on your spouse.
Right. Or your children. Or your ailing parent. Or your friend. Whomever. in your house.
But you're successful.
But you
especially when we get our titles.
Oh, girl,
we want our titles.
Go down that street.
Yes,
Tria.
we do.
Tria, go down that street.
We want everybody to recognize us as a prophetess, or a prophet, or a pastor, or a bishop, or an apostle.
Apostle, girl. Go ahead.
But your house is tore up. Your marriage is tore up. You don't even wear your ring. But you're married to the church.
Oh, but you know what they say. You know what they say. A ring is not it doesn't
say it.
Y'all already know what y'all say about them rings. The ring don't mean that I'm married or not. I cannot wear my ring and still be married. But women don't know
because you're giving the illusion that you're still single.
Because in this society, typically when you are married, you have your ring on.
Because we all know the anointing is very attractive.
Don't we know it?
It's very attractive.
It is.
And some of us use it to our benefit.
We do.
Where we got our groupies. You still have groupies when you have public success. Everybody want to be next to you. Everybody want to get a word from you. Ooh. Everybody want you to lay hands on them.
Yes.
You better be careful.
The Bible says lay hands on no man suddenly. That's what the Bible says.
Yes, and then you find yourself dressing up a little bit more. Putting on a little bit more cologne.
More than you do. For your mate.
Making your hem come up a little bit further. So you can sit on the front row of the pew.
Put all your makeup on for the pastor, but won't put none on for your husband.
You just knocked somebody out.
I'm just telling you, I've seen it. I've seen it, and I know you brothers out there. God bless your heart.
Your hair,
I'm telling you. I'm telling
you. But let the pastor anniversary come around.
Yes, sir. And don't ask your husband for the money to go look cute.
But then inviting them though. You ain't invite them. All these church trips you going on. All these committees you on.
And then this is the thing. This is the thing. Why is it that you go to your pastor and ask your pastor or your friends to pray that your mate gets saved? The moment your mate gets saved, you stop going to church. You stop going because your mate is saved. Your mate,
invisible pearls.
You stop. Or you got the church and every mother in there praying for your child that's out there on drugs. In a moment, your child come in off the street, not doing drugs anymore, getting delivered. Then you say you don't want to go to church because the drive is too far.
Touch my pearls again.
Public success, but private failure. We ain't studying y'all today. No, I'm just kidding. That's just a saying that we say back in the church.
But it's the truth.
That's a saying that
we got too many of us out here.
I'm seriously
trying to get a whole list of titles and positions and recognitions from everybody else, but your slate at the house is nothing there.
Right.
You don't have no success rate. You don't have nothing to show the fruits of your labor.
That's right.
Because now your tree is barren, but you still trying to pull stuff off and eat off of it. But people know, I always tell people, if you want to really know a state of a person's house, talk to their children.
Yeah.
Your children will tell all your business. They'll tell about how you get off you in church preaching the word, but you at home gossiping. They'll tell how the deacon
slipping, tipping, sliding, and gliding. But I'm going to tell you something, public success and private failures. Peekaboo, the Holy Ghost see you. Okay? Peekaboo. Peekaboo.
Ooh, don't worry. Next week, we're going to talk about private success and public failure. Yeah, we're going to reverse it next week.
We're going to reverse it next week. So we want you guys to share this video today. Somebody out there need to hear the words that were coming out of me and Tria's mouth today, because it's too many public successes and private failures in the church. Everybody's saved outside your house, but your children and your spouse going straight to hell. Everybody going to hell but you.
And why is it that we would go on our job and try to get promotion after promotion after promotion, and we'll go and over-educate ourselves, we'll overtrain ourselves, and we'll prepare for that at our job, but we don't prepare for that at our house?
Well,
why is that?
Why is that, Facebook land?
Because we want everybody to know we have a successful career. Yes, I'm making 6 figures. I'm wearing my nice suit, my red bottoms. I'm doing it all.
Girl, don't talk about the red bottoms.
Yes,
Jesus.
I'm doing it all because as far as you can see, you got it going on. You making it. You got it. Everything is in place with her. You have some people, you be like, how they do it? How they make it? But when they go home, you don't see all them tears, how the house is dark, the curtains drawn.
That picture,
everybody around there miserable.
That picture that they painted on Facebook trying to, impress people.
With their Facebook ministry.
It is nothing like that in their home, baby. Mm-hmm. Nothing. Trying to pretend like, we have this storybook romance
and they put no effort in it whatsoever. The same effort you put on the outside to make the public think that you're successful, the same effort you need to do in your private life.
That's
because
true.
People should be able to see a balance.
That's true.
And that's why a lot of times you don't get no invite to people's houses.
That's right.
Because they don't want you to really see how they live.
That's right. Exactly.
But they always want to come to your house.
To come to your house.
And come to your event.
They do.
And go with you on trips.
They do.
But I don't never want to include none of their folks. Mm-mm. Go to some of these cookouts. Shake them family trees. See what secrets they hiding.
Yes, I know this was kind of rough. RK said, "Why is that?"
Mm-hmm.
People just, they want to live these infatuated lives, and they're imaginary. They have this imaginary.
Why do you think it's so successful with reality shows now?
Because people want fantasy, but it's reality that they need.
Yes, everybody out there ratchet, fighting,
just
cussing, cutting people down. And that's what we feel like we like as entertainment.
My God.
Because we're looking at these grown, rusty-tailed people out here with all this money, should have some etiquette and some respect for who they are. And they out here looking ratchet.
My God.
That's why some of us really look like in the spirit realm. We out here and we're a reality show to a lot of people. And we think we got it going on, but you're really looking ratchet, raggedy. Wow. Yes.
Well, I know we went down your street today, but I know. We want to encourage you to share the video.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody who has tuned in, RK, Rhonda, Sway, and you guys are tuning in today.
I don't know some of these people.
Yeah. I myself have been a public success and a private failure.
Oh, yes.
Indeed, I have. Indeed, I have.
But after a while, you get tired of pretending.
Yeah,
you get tired of it. Yeah, it is. It's draining trying to keep up that facade and have everybody think that you're perfect and you got everything together, but you broke up and you toe up and you crying and you don't know how you're going to get out of your pit. But don't you know that transparency is the key to your deliverance?
It is.
That when you allow people to see that I do, look, I'm not perfect. I don't have it all made. You become a believable testimony.
Right.
That way when people can see that I can relate to you.
Right.
But we can't reach people and guide people to God because people don't think that we real.
Right. That's right, Trill.
They don't.
That's right.
If they all the time they see is your success. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying you got to put all your business in the street.
Right.
But there is a level of transparency you have to have when it comes to helping people get delivered.
Right. Because people need to know that it's attainable.
Mm-hmm.
They looking at you and you can't never, ever have a bad day. Mm-hmm. You can't never, ever. It's just always about status to you.
Yes.
Status to you. And your status in the public is what's killing your status in private.
And don't think that people don't see you.
They do.
When you sit up there and act like everything's perfect, but it's so much hurt in your eyes that you can hear you screaming and hear you crying. There are people out there who can pick up and be sensitive in the spirit and see when you're really wounded.
We can do that.
You can hear you a mile away, but you got that smile.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm fine. Oh no, we're perfect. Everything's good.
Everything's good.
But he beating your hind part. Or he's sitting up there cheating with 2, 3 women and sometimes men. But Auntie who? We sharing public success.
Like, I just wasn't expecting her to come out with that.
And me either, but it did.
But I will tell you that everybody out there in Facebook land know that it's happening.
It is.
And it's happening on both ends of the spectrum. Anyway.
And stop. Don't be so focused on your public success that you neglect what's really going on in your house.
That's
because
true.
There's signs to show you when your house is falling apart and everything is not conducive to what you're showing on the outside. But what we do though, to get away from that private failure, we'll throw everything that we have into that public success, because then we'll spend more time at work than we do at home.
Because you don't want to deal with home.
Because you don't want to deal with home.
You don't want to be home.
Yeah, we'll spend more
when
time.
You're home,
yeah,
you're not
spend
home.
more time with your girlfriends than you do with your spouse, because you don't want to be around them. Spend more time with other people's kids than your own kids.
Right.
Because it's so
always
much.
sending your kids somewhere for the weekend, for the summer. You know what I'm saying? But then when your girlfriend, girl, I gotta go somewhere. Can you watch my child? You right there, you know. Or it could be men too. But at any rate, it's Friday.
It is. And R.K. Watson, we gonna work on your shirt. We got somebody working on it right now, so I'll be having that for you real soon.
Yes. We want to give her another shout out.
Yes.
Divine Designs, right? And events. Divine Designs and Events, isn't that it?
Yes, I want to make sure Divine Designs and Events. Nicole Mitchell, she did our shirt without the glitter, because everybody might not want bling bling.
That's right.
But yes, so she's going to be working on doing our design for us. She's working on the guys' shirts as we speak. So once everything is finalized, hopefully within the next week or so, we'll be able to start taking orders.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to
place your order.
Place your order.
Rhonda, just let us know what size. And have she let us know what size she wants? What size t-shirt she wants?
Yeah, she did.
Okay, we got you. They're coming. Hold on, Rhonda wants her t-shirt, baby.
Yeah,
I know that's right, boo. I know that's right. We want to make sure we get you one too, okay?
Yeah, and like we said, Nicole Mitchell, you can find her on Facebook and Instagram for Divine Designs and Events. She does everything.
Yes.
If you need a door wreath, you need little trinkets to give your staff or your friend, she's very talented. So that's the person we're going to be using.
Yes.
And
I'm ready for my coffee cup.
I know. Yeah, we got a lot of little stuff that we want to do.
Yes,
and don't forget to share our Facebook page, and we still have our YouTube channel. Let's Talk For Real with Shay and Trill.
Yes.
So
subscribe. Click and subscribe. Yeah. You never know what's going to happen at our first inaugural event that we're going to have for our first year anniversary. For those subscribers on YouTube, you never know. Something special might be in the works for you. So we're giving you a hint.
We'll be sending out an invite for that too. And
subscribe.
We also have the Hugs with Love project that's coming up on July 14th.
That's right.
Last year we worked with the homeless. We were able to give out 200 bags and plenty of loves and hugs. This year, we're going to one of the local nursing homes on July 14th. So if you're interested in that, let me know so you can come on out and give some love and hugs.
But we do need donations too.
Yes.
We do. Body washes, don't do things like denture cream and all of that stuff.
I should have sent invites for everybody on my friend list, so I can send you the thing so she can send that out. It has a list of everything that they want, because they don't want the typical elderly people stuff.
That's right.
They want some other little stuff. So we want to make sure that the packets are good for them, and we also want to give some items to the staff, because they're the caregivers that's out there, and we want to recognize them too. So that's some of the things we got coming up.
All right. Well, we want to make sure that we give you just enough to whet your appetite, give you something to think about over the weekend. Discuss this on the phone, have some coffee, tea, over dinner. Are you a public success or and a private failure. I can't even get it out.
We're going to flip it on you next week.
Next week is the opposite. So we'll talk about the other end next week. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Same station, same channel, same time. It's Friday, baby. Let's sing along. It's Friday.
You know the deal.
It's Friday.
Can we talk for real?
It's Friday.
So let's talk.
Let's talk for real. Let's talk with Shay and Trill. Let's talk. Let's talk for real. Let's talk. Let's talk for real. Woo, 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 woo. All right. All right, Trill. Love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Love your family.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Peace.